3-year-old Yadnya had no idea that in this world, monsters walk among us disguised as familiar, trustworthy faces, people whose true nature is almost impossible to recognize. And that is why today the small village of Dongaroli in Malagaon, Maharashtra, is burning with anger, with tears in their eyes and pain and rage in their hearts. People have taken to the streets demanding justice. Justice they want at any cost for a 3-year-old child. Farmers, laborers, and hard-working residents of Malagaon are pleading to be heard. They are shouting for one thing, the death penalty. But for mainstream media, what TRP value does a case involving a poor family bring? That is why I urge all of you to share this story as widely as possible. Because this incident has not only shamed humanity, our silence today will encourage more criminals tomorrow. This case comes from Dongaroli, a small village of around 2,000 people in Malagaon, mostly farmers and daily wage workers. Yadnya lived there with her family. Her father was a photographer by profession, and her mother was a homemaker. She also had a 1-year-old younger sister. On the evening of November 16, 2025, around 3 o'clock to 4 p.m., Yadnya was playing outside in the veranda, as she did every day. Inside the house were her mother, grandmother, and aunt, along with her baby sister. After a few minutes, they noticed they could no longer hear her playing. At first, they assumed she must be nearby. But when 35 to 40 minutes passed and she still hadn't returned, panic began to set in. Her father was away for photography work. The family and villagers began searching everywhere, nearby lanes, houses, open areas. As evening fell and darkness spread, hope began fading. It was a small village with no CCTV cameras and poor lighting. At around 7:30 p.m., about 300 meters from her house near a mobile tower, villagers discovered her body in bushes near a compound wall. She had multiple injury marks on her body. Her head had been crushed with a heavy stone that lay beside her. The sight of that tiny, lifeless body sent chills through everyone present. The body being found just 300 meters from her home strongly suggested that the killer was someone local, someone from within the village. When police questioned family members, neighbors, and local children, an important clue emerged. The children said that an uncle had taken Yadnya to buy chocolate. When asked who that uncle was, they identified him as Vijay Khanna. The name shocked everyone, including villagers who were present with the police, because 24-year-old Vijay Khanna lived just 200 meters from Yadnya's home. Villagers now realized why he had been seen jumping over the compound wall near the mobile tower and showing excessive concern. Around 8:30 p.m., police arrested Vijay Khanna and brought him to Malagaon Talika police station. After interrogation, he began confessing. A month earlier, Vijay had a dispute with Yadnya's father and wanted revenge. Tragically, he chose a despicable and inhuman path. On November 16, 2025, under the influence of alcohol, Vijay saw Yadnya playing outside, and a sinister idea entered his mind. He lured her by offering chocolate, but his intentions were even darker than revenge. They crossed a line so vile that even hell would not forgive it. To innocent Yadnya, he was simply Vijay's uncle. She held his finger, and went with him, unaware of the horror awaiting her inside his house. Her screams were silenced within 4 walls. He killed her there. Later, under the cover of darkness, he disposed of her body near his home and crushed her face with a heavy stone. What her parents are going through cannot truly be expressed in words. A house that was filled with laughter just moments before turned silent forever. Her room remains the same. Her toys are still there, but the tiny hands that once played with them will never return. Vijay Khanna has been arrested under BNS Section 66 and Section 103. Police state that he has given a voluntary and detailed confession, and DNA evidence has matched. Hundreds of villagers have taken to the streets, demanding a fast-track trial and the death penalty. Malagayan Talika even observed a full shutdown in protest. The villagers fear that if they do not raise their voices for a poor family's daughter, justice may be delayed or denied, like so many other cases. I am grateful to everyone who reached out through emails and DMs to bring this case to attention. I hope you will continue standing together to amplify the voice of truth and demand justice.